1, 2, 3.
My darling, I love you, 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 I l love you, I love you, I love you. Darling, I love you, 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 I know I dream of you, and I help it if I dream of you every night. Dream of you, and I help it if I dream of you every night. Dream of you, and I help it if I dream of you, if I dream of you, dream of you, and I help it if I dream of you every night. I know I dream of you, and I help it if I dream of you every night. I love you, 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 I l
Okay, so I'm going to make some lentils for lunch this week, and I'm gonna meal prep them right now. I'm gonna make creamy tomato lentils, which are on my website. And yeah, these are always really good, really filling. You can either have it as like a lentil soup, or you can have it with rice to make it a little bit more filling. And I think that's what I'm gonna do because I like having a really, really hearty lunch. So yeah, I have tomatoes. They look really good, like a gourmet medley. I have some split red lentils, but they're kind of mixed because I just throw like all my lentils in here. Some light canned coconut milk. This is very important because this is what makes it really creamy. Like regular coconut milk isn't the same as the canned one. And then diced tomatoes. This just makes the process a lot faster, and yeah, they're really good. Okay, so we're gonna be using some pepper, some ground ginger, some ground mustard seed, some cumin, paprika, some turmeric, pink Himalayan salt, and oregano. Now I'm adding garlic. Tomatoes and all the spices. add some salt, adding a little rosemary. I also like to add a little bit of chicken wings. These lentils are so good. And they're so good just like this or with the rice, like I said. And I love adding rosemary and cooking wine to the rice. It just takes it to like the next level. I also add a little bit of olive oil and salt. See the rosemary? And I'm gonna try it together with the lentils. And I would usually add like a green to this, like cilantro or parsley, but I forgot to get some. It's still just as good. Now I'm just gonna put these in containers and I'm meal prepped for lunches this week. So what I love about these lentils throughout the week is that they like hold their flavor and they don't lose texture. I'm like really picky about what I meal prep because there are certain vegetables that just don't hold up well, like especially texture wise. I'm a huge person when it comes to texture, and these are just so good throughout the week, like no fail. Okay, so I haven't been able to have caffeine for a week, and I went to the doctor. I'm on antibiotics and I'm not supposed to have any caffeine for 10 days, which means I have 5 days left and I'm dying. Not just because of the caffeine, I just love like the art of making coffee. I don't even miss just like going to a coffee shop, but I miss making coffee, frothing the milk, making my espresso, smelling it, tasting it, enjoying it, feeling like a barista for like 5 minutes. I don't know, I just miss everything about it. Ugh, and I just need something like fall-y. So I went to the store and I found this decaf chai latte, and whenever I think of like fall or Christmas time, I think of chai. And then I'm gonna mix it half and half with this macadamia milk that I've been really excited to try. I got this before I found out that I can't have caffeine for 10 days. So I've just been really wanting to try this. It looks so good. There we go. Wow, that didn't froth that well. Okay, so this milk didn't froth half as well as I expected it to. Not very frothy. So far the best milk that I've ever used for frothing. Like it has to be the one in this carton. It's crazy. It gets like really foamy and looks like barista latte. But let's try this. Ooh, it smells like fall. So if you can't tell, I'm really into the fall spirit and it's my favorite season and I love it. And I think this week for dinner, I'm gonna be doing either a soup with butternut squash or acorn squash. This is the butternut squash. They're so cheap in the fall. This was like 80 cents. And you can make soup with this for like a week. So yeah, this is a little acorn squash, and it goes with the rest of my pumpkin collection. So for the soup, we need 1 acorn squash, some olive oil, coconut milk, ground ginger, 1 onion, and vegetable bouillon. So I'm gonna start off by cutting this in half and roasting it in the oven. Oh, I forgot how prickly the stem is. Oh. I'm gonna start off by cutting this in half and putting it in the oven and roasting it for like 30 minutes. And once it's roasted, it's really easy to scoop out and puree. I can do it. Okay, so I added water to a baking sheet, and I'm just putting these upside down. Start off by adding oil and onion to the pan. The onion. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of the vegetable bouillon. Adding in the ginger. And 2 cups of hot water. Let this simmer while I scoop out the acorn squash. It should be really tender and easy to scoop out. So the squash is going into the soup. And for some protein, I'm adding cannellini beans to the soup. I'm bringing it back to a boil and letting it simmer for about 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna puree the soup. You could also use a blender or a food processor. Wow, look how creamy that is. Yummy. It smells so good too from the ginger. It doesn't even need seasoning. I might add a little bit of cracked black pepper. The sun has set already since it's officially fall, and it's setting a lot earlier now. So I'm just using my little microwave stovetop light. But we're gonna go ahead and try this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Wow. Yes. This is fire. And I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. And voila! If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep chatting in the comments.